Mikayla Nogueira's divorce drama has blown up in the worst way possible, with alleged cheating and a whole host of other accusations that you honestly could not possibly imagine. But before we get into all that, of course, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We are nearing that ever so fruitful 500,000 subscribers, and how cool would it be for you to join ship before we get there? That's right, for you. Subscribe for your sake. I'm not being selfish here at all. It don't benefit me. I don't care. But, like, you really should, though. Like, you should, but I don't care. But you should, though. Now, this story here is crazy. I would never have expected anything like this to come out of Mikayla Nogueira, because previously I thought the only sort of scandals we'd get from her are a weird divorce video, a couple of false advertising things, some, like, you know, frivolous expenditure being spent on sort of over-consumptionist, over-capitalistic sense of just let me buy loads of things and be a bit of a, I don't know, a bit of a tool online, if that makes sense. Annoying. But this is, like, actually, if there's, like, cheating going on and everything like this, like hardcore relationship drama, that's a level that I never thought we'd get to. We should circle back though. It's been a while since we've spoken about Mikayla on this channel, so let's circle back to post-divorce when she makes a big celebration regarding her newfound singlehood. And in this video, we are introduced to a character known as Zach and his brother. These two characters will be very important in the future, so keep them in mind.
I just got officially divorced, so obviously I want to spend the rest of the day celebrating, so let's go do all of my favorite things. How about some fresh ice for a fresh stat? I love me some Van Cleef. These are absolutely gorgeous earrings. I think this bracelet could be the perfect addition to my stack. Champagne because we're celebrating. The goods have been secured. I went with the bangle. It is so pretty.
Can I just say, if the divorce ended amicably, which is what Mikayla claims the divorce ended as when it happened in like the big divorce videos, like everything is okay, everything's fine, it's just better for both of us if we divorce, right? It seemed like a relatively normal and healthy, well, about as healthy as divorce could go, divorce-wise, divorce. If it really was like that, is it not a little bit distasteful to go around gallivanting and celebrating how much happier you are after said divorce? Maybe saying that you're happier after it isn't really a bad thing, but just the way, almost boasting about it seems a little weird to me. I've been pretty public about this. I broke up with a long-term partner of mine earlier on this year, and that wasn't even like, we weren't married or anything. It wasn't an unserious relationship by any means, but we weren't married at all. It was about as healthy as a breakup possibly could have been, and the relationship was great, and there was, you know, there's no qualms there really. And maybe partially because of that, I have been so intentional and careful about mentioning it in any capacity really, because I'm very aware that, like, you know, these videos are public, a lot of people watch them, and I don't want to disrespect anyone or step on anyone's toes. Now, the videos Mikayla puts out, partially by virtue of them being on TikTok, get millions more views than mine do. It's just a little bit weird to see someone who, you know, has ended such a long and arduous relationship to be talking about it like this. I'm not saying that it's inherently immoral or anything, but just to me, it comes across strange. I don't know if that really makes sense to anyone else, but if it doesn't, feel free to let me know why. Anyway, let's finish this video off.
Next stop, Cartier. I'm looking at the love ring. I shockingly don't own one of these, but it is so pretty. Okay, I'm looking at this Cartier watch. Look how good this looks with my current stack. It looks like complete with this watch. I know this is not something I would normally get, but this is so cool. Look at this ring. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go with the ring. Champagne round 2.
Look, I get the vibe here. She's going for a fresh start or a fresh stat, whatever she wants to phrase it as. Again, I've made my thoughts pretty clear on like this over-consumptionist section of TikTok and her main niche being just spending copious amounts of money on extremely frivolous expenditures, and that being seen as some sort of role model adjacent behavior or something to strive towards in any way, shape, or form, which I don't know. I have mixed feelings on it. I personally think it's a bit of a grotesque form of content to be putting out so consistently. It's not this alone that makes her like a necessarily bad or unlikable person. It's just something that I have a bit of a moral aversion to, I guess. It'd be one thing if it was something you did every now and then, like a video of you treating yourself or buying an expensive watch and talking about it or something along those lines. But when like every other video is a massive 100 grand shopping haul, again, I'm not gonna like over exaggerate and say it makes you evil or anything, but like it just, again, it comes across as strange to me and not something to look up to.
Look at Sydney's shirt. Oh my god. Now we're at our favorite spot for some margaritas. We're gonna do a picture of the broken hat margarita, which...
Margarita. Okay, again, remember this girl here, because that is very necessary foreshadowing, actually.
Margarita.
Her stupid pronunciation of margarita to Margarita is, a little bit... it's foreboding, to say the least.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my favorite.
The rim. Oh my god. Cheers to divorce. We're gonna go to dinner tonight, so we just got a little appetizer, some chips, salsas, hot queso, and guac. As we're devouring this picture, and we're definitely feeling it. Margaritas are gone.
And we have a problem.
The queso and the
This is not
guac
good.
we've devoured. Everything has been delicious. Brought us this complimentary cotton candy.
What is that? What? That is not cotton candy. Sorry, this is not important at all. We need to, like, see what the brothers are up to here. Or Zach, yeah, Zach and his brother.
Definitely a little tipsy, going on an hour-and-a-half drive to my divorce dinner. I'm very excited.
Hang on. Who's driving the car? Do they have a driver or something? Is that one lassie who we later find out to be Maga? Sorry, spoilers. Is she driving? What side of the car are the wheels on the right? No, the wheels on the left side in America. Kayla looks like she's on the left side of the car here. Even if she's not driving, that was the front. Like, who was the other lassie was the only one with her, right? Do they have a personal driver? Like, why... Did she just record herself driving intoxicated? Like, what just happened there? Maybe they were lying about being tipsy on some GCSE drama 14-year-old type beat. Like, oh, I'm so drunk right now. Oh, no. Sort of thing. Are there any comments about this? Surely. Here we go. You're driving tipsy. Oh, Uber. Okay, that makes sense. But hang on, it doesn't look like... Hang on.
Definitely a little tipsy, going on an hour-and-a-half drive to my divorce dinner. I'm very excited.
No! Okay, alright, here's the thing though. It could be an Uber, but if it was an Uber, surely she would be sat at the back, right? Because she'd want to sit with her mate. If it's two people going in an Uber and you're with one of your good friends, why would one of you sit in the front and the other one of you sit in the back? You'd want to be with them. Surely the only reason she'd be in the front is if the other lassie is next to her, also in the front. I know this is like quite pedantic here, but I think it's worth questioning perhaps. Whatever, I'll move on before you guys get angry at me.
I came to my favorite restaurant in Fall River. And now I'm with the love of my life. And the other love of my life.
And what about me?
This is the most handsome man I've ever...
This is some amazing banter between these four characters right here. I feel like I'm watching the In-Betweeners right now. I mean, the chemistry is just... beautiful. So yeah, this is Zach and his brother, who, as you can see, look incredibly comfortable and natural on camera. It looks as though they definitely want to be in this Mikayla Nogueira video.
What about me?
What, you're a handsome man, Sydney?
I'm all.
They have incredible drinks here, guys. Look at this. Screenshot. This is a key lime pie martini. Are you kidding me? Look at this thing.
Oh, God.
Are you kidding me right now? This is just the appetizers. Buffalo chicken, mozzarella sticks, giving Chili's a run for their money, crab rangoons, and the soft pretzels. Oh my God. This is a Big Mac pizza. Not my thing, but
I might.
These two brothers look, they are not very happy on... And to be fair, if everything that we learn later is true, there might be a very good reason why they're not comfortable on camera, but we will get to that in just a second, folks. Don't you worry. I'm moving on. I'm just getting hungry now. I'm on this cut, so I'm on, like, no carbs right now. This right here, my mouth's actually fucking salivating. I'm gonna start, like, drooling and stuttering more in this video. Anyway, this video is captioned "The Real Winner in the Divorce," and then you got Zach here, who is, not to put on my thinking cap or detective hat, I'm assuming that what's implied here is that Zach is the real winner in this divorce. As you can see, curiously, the comments have been turned off. And they were turned off after some extremely peculiar messages were leaked later on.
Takes it. Oh.
Never mind, by the way, I didn't even need to put my thinking cap on because the caption literally says, the post is about Zach being the winner. It's a joke, lol. Why is the AI summary of this post so goddamn long? The video is a 5-second clip of them having a smooch, and the bio, the caption's like 5 words. Okay, 12 words, whatever. Oh my God, there's more! Look at the AI-generated summary. What is actually in this? A short, tongue-in-cheek post announcing Zach as the winner of the divorce, meant as a joke and delivered with a playful tone. The clip uses the cover sticker text, "The real winner in the divorce," and references Mikayla and suggested search words, framing the video as a light-hearted commentary rather than a serious claim. TikTok, what is your platform? What is going on here? Why is this a feature that you have? Body, what viewers see, a brief comedic video centered on the idea that Zach came out ahead after the divorce. You already said this is what you just said this. The cover sticker text reads, "The real winner," you said this already! Which sets the punchline before any dialogue or action. There is no dialogue or action! The post description clarifies the tone. The post is about Zach being the winner. It's a joke, lol. Do we really need you to just outline, just copy the actual post description in your AI summary? We already read the description. There's so much more. Closing/call to action. Enjoyed the joke? Leave a laughing reaction or tag a friend who'd call someone the real winner after a breakup. Search terms to find similar clips. Zach divorce joke. Real winner in the divorce. Funny divorce TikTok. And Mikayla joke video. Oh, damn. TikTok, you are scraping the bottom of the barrel here, buddy. This is her addressing some speculation that she's gonna get married again within 6 months, because people obviously noticing, like, damn, she moved on pretty quickly after, you know, such a long marriage. Which I personally don't think is an issue at all. There's not really any set grace period. When people say they move on too quickly or other people are moving on too quickly, it's usually them sort of, what's the word? It's projection, right? People are projecting how they would feel after a breakup onto someone else, which I feel as though is slightly unfair. Everyone, you know, handles breakups differently. It depends very much on who broke up with who, how long it's been coming. There's so many things it depends on. I don't really judge for that type of thing, like how quickly someone moves on. Obviously, it becomes a running trend of breakup, new relationship within a month, breakup, new relationship within a month. Then at that point, it's something worth criticizing. If they're like a close friend of yours, of course, because it's like, yeah, that's never going to be healthy. But regardless, let's have a look at this video.
I am officially a divorced woman. I cannot explain how fucking freeing it feels. New stat, new beginning. So today, first of all, I gotta get rid of these nails. I'm obsessed with these and very sad to say goodbye to them, but I want new nails, and then tomorrow I have a hair appointment. We're cutting it off, bitch. I'm not gonna do a bob, don't worry, but I'm thinking like to here, something just a little shorter, more manageable. Today is Sydney's last day with me, which I'm sad, but I know she's probably happy to get home.
Is this like her new thing now? Post-divorce Mikayla, every video is just about her divorce now. Is that what's going on here? Again, I don't know how normal this is in spaces like the niche that Mikayla sort of fulfills, but it just seems odd to me.
Well, I am telling you right now, I randomly started using this foundation again, because I don't know, I pulled it out of the drawer. It has become my all-time favorite foundation. There is no foundation as good as this. It's incredible. Like, it's beautiful. What I like about it specifically is how thin it is. It is so thin, yet there's coverage. The finish is literally perfect. It doesn't feel like there's anything on my face. So the plan for Sydney and I today, we're going to go to a nail appointment. Then we're going to go get tacos. Also, genuine question. Now that I'm divorced, I have 2 beautiful, perfect condition wedding dresses that I don't want to keep. What should I do with them? Should I donate them, sell them? Like, what would you guys
donate them or sell them? Just donate them. You don't need to sell them. You got enough money. Just donate them. Why are you asking your audience for advice here? Just give them away. It's not a very difficult, it's not really a huge predicament that you're in here. Is this like comment farming, engagement bait? That's fair enough, actually. That's smart.
If one of you wants them, I want to know. Also, the people telling me don't ever get married again, that's not fair. Like, I got married because I wanted to be married, and I definitely would love to get married again one day, but the people saying it'll be in the next 6 months, I can tell you that is absolutely not going to happen. Also, fun fact, I don't know if this is just in the state of Massachusetts, but even though I did officially get divorced yesterday, you cannot get remarried for 90 days post the trial. Obviously, my current partner, Zach, and I, we're in a relationship, but we're just having fun, you know, like, it's not that deep. Also, people that are like, oh, she moves on so fast. No, I don't. And you've only seen me with 2 people in the 6 years I've been creating content. 2 people.
And one that you married. Like, just, like, please bore me with something else.
Also, the one I'm currently with was my boyfriend 10 years ago. Not loosey-goosey throwing myself around. Please be so for real.
For the record, even if she was, like, I don't think it wouldn't matter at all. You can do what you want. Like, if she was with a new bloke every single day on this TikTok, every day might be a bit excessive, but you get the point I'm trying to make here. Like, it shouldn't be an issue at all. You can do whatever you want as long as it's safe and consensual, I guess. Again, I hate the projection of purity culture and, like, this sort of, you need to fit within these very rigid standards, these arbitrary standards that I myself have set for you. It's like, nah, you're a grown-ass woman. Do whatever the fuck you want. You're single now.
I have Charlotte Tilbury Cherry Glow. It's like a richer cherry shade. And then I have Road Candy Apple, which is like a very vibrant red. Have an idea? We mix the two. Okay, I'm going to do a dot of the Charlotte Tilbury on the higher point of the cheek, and then a dot of the Road right below. Yeah, this is going to look so pretty. I'm obsessed. That is so beautiful, especially with the red top. I'm setting my face with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder. You hear that rain? It's fucking downpouring.
Okay, we'll move on. I think the rest of this video is just sort of amazing. To be fair, the blush looks good. I gotta sort of full glam myself up one day, man. I want to go like emo. Not permanently, but I want like someone who's like really good at doing emo makeup to sort of do me up, if that makes sense. And I'll go and stream. I'll go and stream like that. Speaking of which, go subscribe to Shepherd Boy, my streaming channel. Well, I stream here, but the highlights go there. I think she ended up giving the wedding dress away, by the way.
Queen, what are you doing? And where did you even find that?
Well, I mean, you don't need it anymore.
But one of you might. And I don't want to just get rid of this beautiful wedding dress. So we're going to donate it to one of you. This is an absolutely beautiful wedding dress. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for me, but it will work out for one of you. I was 200 pounds, 5 foot when I got this, and it is stunning. I don't want it to go to waste.
But there's not just one dress.
There's two. Sydney knows me. She knows I'm a hopeless romantic. I absolutely got married with the intention of being married for the rest of my life. But that wasn't the case for me. But these dresses are beautiful, and I want to give them to you guys. So this was my ceremony dress. And then I switched into this dress for my reception.
And then in the comments, you can see, of course, everyone sort of giving their measurements, if that makes sense, and sort of begging for the dress. I'm not sure if the donation or the giveaway has taken place yet or been completed. I'm not sure how long it's lasting. But regardless, I mean, I hope it's real and true and that whoever gets it is very happy with it. Not really much I can criticize about this here, to be fair. Not that I'd want to, anyway, just to be clear. Where things get interesting once again, though, is another post with Zach where the comments are, once again, limited. This will be the last post we look at before we take a deep dive into the allegations. You got some Ariana Grande, nice. Deep breaths, honey. There's no more running, and there's nowhere with nobody else that I'd rather be. And then you've got Zach here, who looks lovely. Something Mikayla said, I didn't know about this. Mikayla said that she was with Zach 10 years ago as well. So she went from Zach to a marriage with her husband, I forgot his name, to Zach, Cody. It was Cody to Zach again afterwards. Anyway, this here is where stuff gets messy. God, just saying the word messy sends shivers down my spine after what they did to Egypt, by the way. But regardless, I'll do it for you.
This is the most handsome man I've ever seen in my life.
What about
So handsome that you were banging him behind your husband's back?
And the other love of my life.
Has the other love of your life told you that he thinks you're a dumb bee and he can't stand you? Yeah, so we're gonna get into all of these receipts right now of Zach's own twin brother exposing Mikayla for...
And it was Zach's brother as well. Oh no. This is like insane, by the way. This is crazy interpersonal like relationship drama. Like of everything we've covered Mikayla Nogueira wise, this is by far the most like mental.
being with her husband while dating his brother Zach, talking shit about her friends from Philadelphia and how they never pay for anything. Wonder who he's talking about. Sydney, come to the front row. So Mikayla posted in her own comment sections that she has been seeing Zach for over 8 months. People did the math in their heads and they said, well, 8 months ago, you were still with your husband, Cody, creating content with him, lovey-dovey, kissing up on each other. And that is in fact true.
Well, to be fair, if she's being public about that, it probably isn't that simple. Maybe the content was like recorded beforehand. Maybe they opened the relationship up a slight bit afterwards. Maybe the divorce was seen coming a mile away, and they just thought, let's just fucking make these videos for the internet. But we know the divorce is coming, right? So it doesn't really mean anything to us. Like, there are so many things here that could have possibly happened, if that makes sense. And if she's being public about having dated Zach for 8 months, but then 8 months ago she was with what's his name, Cody. Maybe she got the months wrong. Maybe she just got the months wrong as well, like over-exaggerated it, misremembered a little bit. There are things here that could explain this away, if that makes sense. But let's have a look at these messages.
December 19th of 2025. This is Dylan in the Gray talking to a girl that he was dating at the time. He says,
and by the way, the girl who leaked these messages has made a couple of videos addressing this all, so we're gonna look at those as well. But for now, let's have a look at these messages. I left the office at like 4, came to the bank to get some cash, and now headed to get my baby. What you doing? To which Zach's brother responds, wow, busy lady, and I'm waiting for my stepbrother to get out of therapy so my sister-in-law can see if he has anything planned, and if he doesn't, we're all getting something to eat. Oh, well, that's nice. I'm gonna stop right there, right? This is a lovely message between two people in a great, healthy relationship. I'm cheesing right here. I'm smiling ear to ear, my cheeks are hurting. I feel like I've been stabbed by 2 wee dwarves inside of my mouth on my cheeks, because I'm having a great old time reading such healthy dialogue between 2 happy people in a relationship. Where could this possibly go wrong? Yeah, my brother has a date tonight, so he won't be around. Not like we hang out anyways, with a laugh and ooh. See, now I'm detecting a little bit of sass. I'm detecting just a slight bit of resentment and anger at his brother. Ooh, I mean, stay with me here, but I'm getting a little curious. She asks, why is that? Just not close. Never have, and he's been seeing this chick you may even know. Who she is, they had a thing back in high school. Oh wait, no, I read that like an idiot. You may even know who she is, they had a thing back in high school. That wasn't my fault, actually. That was his fault for not using grammar. What you lack is grammar. Am I right in saying that Mikayla dated both of these brothers in high school, though? Yeah, there's a comment here. Am I wrong, or didn't she date both twins in high school with 60k likes? Again, I don't think it matters too much, but just a wee bit of context to add. Nothing against that. Again, she can do what she wants if it's safe and consensual, but like, yeah, just interesting.
she said, why is that? Just not close, never have been. He's been seeing this chick, you may know who she is. They had a thing back in high school. It's this dumb bee.
Woo! That's horrible, brother. You can't be talking about your brother's girl like that. That's horrible. I don't know why I'm saying that sarcastically. Like, that is genuinely horrible. I guess it sucks that these messages got leaked as well. Like, obviously you shouldn't leak private messages, but like, still, it's this dumb bitch. I genuinely hate her with a passion. And then in the video, he's like smiling, giving a wee wave. Maybe this is why he seems so uncomfortable to be on camera. Anyway, the lassie responds, that bitch is married, which Zach's brother responds, that bitch is getting a divorce after the new year. So they seen this coming. This is crazy. They saw it coming a mile away. This is like insider news, inside the business. Everyone knows the divorce is coming. Does it count as cheating? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, because we don't know the interpersonal dynamics between Mikayla and Cody.
Genuinely hate her with a passion. She said, that bee is married. He said, that bee is getting a divorce after the new year. You're trolling me. No, I had class with her in high school. When Mikayla posted this video, which I already stated in my video that I posted about this clip right here, she says that she met up with an old friend from high school. I predicted that was Zach. I was correct. She says she's introducing the idea of your brother. He said, are you referring to the old friend that I connected with in high school? She said, yes. She says, is it not? Dylan replies, says, no, it definitely is.
Okay, so she was sort of soft launching the divorce and the new partner as soon as she possibly could. I don't know why, though. Like, it's not really any of the internet's business. We don't need to know about any of it. In fact, after your last tumultuous relationship, I would think it's a better idea just to leave all of that shit private, if that makes sense. Like, when you introduce relationships to the internet, especially if they're not, like, you know, headstrong, long-term relationships that have been going on for a long time, and the risk is much higher for it to end or be messy or sort of, I don't know, dissipate or just go wrong in any way, shape, or form. Why would you be this public about it? Surely you learnt your mistake from the first one. Am I right in saying as well, I think a while back, a video went completely viral of like an AI video of Cody giving his opinion on the divorce. This was like big news. A lot of people were asking me to make a video on it at the time, and I think I skipped it because it was so nothing. Yeah, I'm back in. I remember at the time there was like dramatic slow-mos of her getting into her car to like go to divorce court and stuff. It was very surreal. It's so weird. Naz, replace the music. I don't know. This is just really weird to me. And by the way, I want to make this clear now. I'm not even saying Cody was like a good husband. He might have been a really annoying big piece of shit. He had a couple of relapses. He was at the very least difficult. I'm not going to say he's like a horrible person either though, because again, I don't know what the dynamic was in their relationship. I don't want to make any huge assumptions either. And Mikayla herself said that it was okay and not to chat shit about Cody. But it's so weird because how can you say in your big divorce video not to make fun of or chat shit shit about Cody, but then make these big celebratory videos talking about how much happier you are after the divorce, doing these dramatic, like sort of comedy slow-mo things of you going to divorce court and acting as though it's the biggest, most impactful, entertaining, happiest moment of your life. Because when you do stuff like that, all it really does is imply that the marriage was horrible and he was horrible and people should dog on him. It's like if you want to keep his private life private and stop people from taking the piss or being horrible to him, you wouldn't be acting this way online, if that makes sense. Oh my god, I forgot she posted this. But anyone who knows me knows, and then she posts, I love that your puss is getting ate by some lassie called Sydney Rogers. Is this how the dinner went? Your digital footprint is wild. Too much info, girl. Well, again, you can do what you want, I guess. I can't tell you what to do. You can do whatever you want, but is this not just the strangest shit? Because obviously there was like a big in-joke previously about Cody never eating her out because she did like a big sponsor with some sort of pussy taste company. Like a gummy or a drink or a pill that makes your pussy taste like chocolate cake or something like that. I guess now we know Zach gives her head, which, I mean, that's my day made. Now I can actually go through life in a fulfilling and efficient manner. That's the information that I've been craving for the last decade, so thank you, Mikayla. Yeah, I can't find this video of Cody anywhere that went viral a few months back. We'll just skip that. I want to get back to these messages anyway. I figured she'd come right out and not bullshit the idea. Just say you're getting a divorce and it's what's best for her, because there's going to be pictures next weekend and people are going to be asking where the ex-husband is. She can't have the internet chew her up like that. She's trying to win people's sympathy and trying to humanize herself. God, I can't believe these messages got leaked, you know. This girl's a real fiend for drama.
Come right out and not bullshit the idea. Just say you're getting a divorce and it's what's best for her, because there's going to be pictures next weekend and people are going to be asking where the ex-husband is. This is in reference to the Super Bowl. Now, remember, everybody was asking, where is Cody? Where is Cody? Cody wasn't there because Zach and his brother Dylan were gifted Super Bowl tickets in December by Mikayla to go with her. Dylan says she's going to be posting all kinds of shit from it, so we're gonna see. All I know is I'm not going to be in any of them. She said, that's okay. Maybe your brother did help her reconnect with what truly matters. This is when Dylan goes on a whole audio rant of like how her friends from Philadelphia.
Oh my god, what is this? Also, this was a lie. He did end up being in one of the videos. This fucking voice message is 4 minutes and 42 seconds long. Fuck me, dude.
Maybe your brother did help her reconnect with what truly matters. This is when Dylan goes on a whole audio rant of like how her friends from Philadelphia never pay for anything. They take it.
Philadelphia. Far be it from me, the British man, to correct American pronunciations of American cities, but Philadelphia is just too funny.
Advantage of her. They're not really her friend. Y'all can all pause to read.
I need to pause to read. Hang on, give me a sec. My mum, when they went out for a coffee, but we think that he definitely did help her, like, realize that's life, not all about making everyone else happy and, like, about the money and shit. Like that because it's so even cheat, like, she offers to go pay for everything. Like, I picked up ice cream last time she was there and went to a local spot that's open all year round. She was like, let me give you money for it. I looked, I told her to shut the fuck up. I'm like, I'm getting ice cream. I'm the one who wanted to go. I'm not letting you pay. And then, like, if her and my brother go out to dinner, he usually pays, or if they go pick up groceries to cook dinner, he'll be the ones like, okay, what do you want? And Zach will stop and pick up the groceries for him. But it's never been like that. It's always been everyone taking advantage of her because she has the millions of dollars and everyone feels like she's obligated to pay. So it's pretty fucked up, and she's really not used to that. And I feel like that's just how my mum raised me and my brother. That if you can't afford it, then you don't do it, and you don't get it, and you don't have it. But if you can't afford it, just make sure you don't spend everything all at once. And all of our friends, so-called friends, I don't really know, like the people going to the Super Bowl with us next weekend, every time she sees them, because they're from Philadelphia, but every time she sees them, she ends up paying for everything. Every time they go out to eat, if they ghost like they came up here to go to the movies a couple weeks back, and she paid for all the movie tickets. She paid for all of them to go to dinner. She paid for their flights to get up here. I don't really get it. I look at it like those aren't your friends. Those are just people who pretend to be your friends and are using you for what you have. But what do I know? This is stupid. I'm from Boston, but yes, that's kind of, sorry, I'm half asleep right now. That's why I'm talking like this. But yeah, no, that's kind of like how we all see it. Okay, it seems as though he's just angry at Mikayla's friends and even maybe his brother Zach for taking advantage of her at this point. I don't know why she's calling Mikayla. I don't know why this guy's so angry at Mikayla, calling her a bitch and everything then. I guess maybe because he thinks that Mikayla's a bit of a coward for just soft launching the relationship and being a bit sort of sleazy about it, if that makes sense. Maybe cheating on Cody as well. He might not like that, if that makes that could be a possibility too. In regards to this voice message here, I don't think that paying for your friends means inherently that your friends are using you and that they're not good pals. If you're the one with the millions and millions and millions of dollars and you have friends that love you and you really love your friends as well, it kind of just makes sense that you would spend the money because you have so much money, then like why wouldn't you pay for your friends? Obviously it's different. Like when I go out with my friends, I'd love paying for shit, especially if I'm the one that like invites them somewhere. And they're like my day ones. I've been friends with these guys since fucking childhood. It's really cool. They're really happy to see me in the position that I'm in right now. I know it's not fake, but if Zach's brother saw that, he might just assume like, oh no, it's some bullshit. He has fake friends. But no, just because you're paying for someone, it doesn't make the relationship any less genuine. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with you having a lot of money and paying for only your own stuff and having your friends pay for their own stuff. That's fine as well. There's nothing wrong with the other way round either, though. He ends up paying for everything every time they go out to eat. If they ghost, like they came up. This voice message is so incoherent and difficult to read, but I'm really trying my best here. That's kind of like how we all see it as far as like I do. My mum, Zach, is that everyone just takes advantage of her for what she has, and we don't think she really has any true friends. So she said she's actually really surprised that my family so close and like we can sit down and play games or we get together for Sunday dinner, and it's not about like where we are going, what are we gonna buy, the stat and the other thing. And she never really had like any small family argument to be able to sit down and do that stuff, and she definitely doesn't get it now with the drug addict husband out of the house. But even before that, he would just bitch at her and drive her. That's all the time. So I don't know, I think just being around my family and has really given her like a taste of reality, or she doesn't live a realistic life. Yeah, she's able to have the nice things and the fancy cars and the nice jewelry and the fancy handbags, but shit, not having any friends or really anyone to spend your time with that you want to spend your time with kind of shook her up, shook her world and gave her a different taste of things. And I think that's what she really wants, not to sit there and babysit for an active drug addict. It's a sad reality. I don't know, I come across a douchebag for it, but I think she's just, and then I can't really read the rest of it because the TikTok stuff's covering it.
He says in this portion right here, yes, she's able to have nice things in the fancy cars and the nice jewelry and the fancy handbags, but shit, not having any friends or really anyone to spend your time with that you want to spend your time with kind of shook her up. Here are some more messages from December 30th. Now, this is Dylan and Zach's birthday. She says, good morning. Happy birthday, honey. He said, thank you, love. How's your day going? He said, good. How about you? Well, good, minus that bee being here.
Come on, dude. It's your birthday. Where's the positivity? Chill out a little bit, dude. Also, it's so weird. Like, he seems so sympathetic and empathetic towards Mikayla's history and her not having any real friends, but then also calling her a bitch in that same sort of breath. And then she asked for a picture of what? Just get a sneaky picture of Mikayla, like a paparazzi. I hate Mikayla, but girl, her husband wasn't a good husband. He was literally using and not providing, etc. They're not together anymore. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what their relationship was like. It doesn't sound as though it was a very healthy relationship. That's what I'm saying. Why does everyone love Cody when he was in and out of rehab, using which we all know brings horrible quality? She stayed long enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to criticize Cody for being obviously drug addiction is very serious and it's a real thing and it is something that should be taken seriously. It does seem as though Mikayla really did try as well, which is admirable, and just, you know, had to, but at the end of the day, you have to prioritize yourself, and that is completely respectable as well. I don't have any love or hatred for Cody. It's just sort of, he was the husband and now he's not anymore. I urge people not to make any huge sweeping assumptions about Cody and his character and the relationship either. I got separated in January, started dating my current husband in March, got divorced in July, got engaged in August, got married in December. Who gives a shit, honestly? Yeah, this is kind of what I mean here. It's like they could have separated but not truly divorced. There are things that could have happened. I low-key feel bad for Mikayla after watching this. Yeah, I mean, if all the things about her friends being fake as fuck and like them clearly using her for money and her not even noticing and her being shocked at like the concept of a family being able to get along is true, then yeah, there's absolutely something to feel sympathy for there. That's really sad. Even if she cheated, I don't give a fuck. Cody was rotten for putting Mikayla through multiple addiction relapses. She knew she was divorcing him. She's happy now. That's what matters. This is a horrible comment. Drug addicts are not to blame for relapsing. Well, they are to an extent because they are in control, and that's very important for them to acknowledge that they are in control, and it's not this sort of third-party force forcing them to do the things that they can. However, it is a very difficult journey and differs for so many people as well. I'd never call Cody a horrible person purely for relapsing. That relapse is unfortunately just a part of a lot of people's journeys. Oh, and then of course there are just people here making fun of Mikayla and the way she looks. I'm sorry, this is crazy. Is it crazy? Is it really? Is it just a woman that you're making fun of, really? Mind you, in biblical times, they would be killed for adultery. We fell so far from the tree. Loyalty and love mean jack shit now. It's fucking sad as fuck. This is unhinged. You're an unhinged human being. Adultery should not have a death sentence applied to it. Adultery shouldn't even have a law applied to it. Oh my god, these people are horrible. Mind you, and just a picture of her again. Hey, so we can attack a shitty character in actions, but let's not stoop to the level of being a bully and attacking her looks. That's just not necessary. Completely reasonable comment. Boop, you're a fucking legend for that. Cheaters don't deserve respect. So yes, we will talk about her looks too. Josiah Jumps, you're a fucking dumbass, dude. You're just a horrible person. You just want any excuse to dog on a woman's looks. Just so excited that you can make fun of someone that people don't seem to like, so you're not gonna get any shit for it. No, don't fly with me, man. You're a fucking arsehole. It's that simple. Yeah, she's rich. It don't matter. Rich people are still humans. Fucking ridiculous. These people are so horrible, dude. They're so jealous. It is jealousy. It's actual jealousy and just malice. There's hatred in these people's hearts, dude.
Part 2 of Mikayla getting exposed by Dylan, Zach's twin brother, where he expresses that he thinks she's a dumb bee and he hates her with a passion, talks shit about her friends from Philadelphia, Sydney, for being freeloaders.
This guy's an arsehole, by the way. The guy who's like on the other side of these text messages talking about, Mikayla's a dumb bitch. I hate her. She's horrible. She's the worst thing ever. Oh, but of course I'll take her up on the offer to go to the Super Bowl. Oh my god, he is the fake friends that he's talking about. I can't believe Mikayla thinks all of her friends are real. They're all horrible. They're just using her for money. Meanwhile, this guy is acting all friendly with her in person, only to chat shit about her behind her back because he gets free tickets to the fucking Super Bowl. This guy's a piece of shit. Oh my god, dude. I can't believe the fucking cheek of this bloke.
See, let's get into it. Mikayla posted in her own comment section that she and Zach have been together longer than 8 months. People did the math. They said, well, 8 months ago, you were with your husband, Cody. Yeah, she was still filming videos like this.
Cody got me a refrigerator for Christmas.
That video was posted December 24th. December 19th, her and Zach went on a date. Dylan is in the gray and he says, yeah, my brother has a date tonight. Not like we hang out anyways. You might know who this chick is. He says, it's this dumb bee. I genuinely hate her with a passion. As you can see, they're saying this bitch is married, this bitch is getting divorced, which explains why she spent so much time at Zach's mama's house because Cody was still living up in their mansion, waiting for her to come home while she was spending all her time.
And what, she actually just took a picture? He actually just took a picture of her to send to his fucking girlfriend at the time. Fucking weirdo. This guy's a weirdo. He's a freak. I'm swearing too much now. I've been trying not to swear as much in these videos, but this guy is such a weirdo. Imagine being Mikayla. You'd be so upset if your boyfriend's twin is saying all this shit about you. It's horrible. It's actually horrible. This guy's horrible.
In this video where Mikayla attempts to open up to everybody, she slowly introduces the idea of Zach. Dylan confirms it. We're going to start from this portion right here. Dylan says it's always been everyone taking advantage of her because she has the millions of dollars and everyone feels like she's obligated to pay. So it's pretty fucked up. She's just not used to that. And I feel like that's not how my mom raised me and my brother. If you can't afford it, then you don't do it and you don't get it and you don't have. And all of...
Sorry, this is meant to be part 2. Is this not just an exact repeat of what the first part was? Like, we're going to get any new information here. House drama.
So-called friends, I don't really know, like the people going to the Super Bowl with us next weekend, every time she sees them, they're from Philadelphia, but every time she sees them, she ends up paying for everything every time they go out to eat. Talking about how they came up.
Yeah, again though, he attended the Super Bowl on her dime, but then he's complaining about all these fake friends and stuff. I'm gonna skip ahead because this girl's just repeating herself.
My predictions that her and Zach started dating way before February were correct. Her friend Sydney being a freeloader, I was correct. Because why is it that every time she goes out and has a girl's date, she is buying them purses and wallets and all of these other things? Like, just because she makes that much money does not mean she has to pay for all of those things. Dylan, on the other hand,
we don't know if she feels obligated to pay for all those things though. Like, you're making an assumption here that I feel as though is a little bit unfair.
Is talking about how none of them really like her, but behind closed doors, he's over here calling her a dumb bee and saying he hates her with a passion. I feel bad for Mikayla, but at the end of the day, you reap what you sow, and you are who you hang out with.
I feel bad for Mikayla as well, and I don't think that she deserves any of this because the cheating seems minuscule minuscule to me. I feel as though, yeah, they separated. She was public about they were dating for 8 months, and then she said in the video, the divorce video, that they've been separated for a while as well. It's not as though she's been hiding any of this. Apparently Sydney made a video being like, I love blowing Mikayla's money. She literally wasn't lying. I believe it was Sydney. Yeah, I mean, she could have been being hyperbolic or joking or sort of jovial or ironic, if that makes sense. That being said, though, maybe Mikayla's okay with people blowing her money because, I mean, it doesn't seem as though Cody was doing much blowing. Maybe her money's like the next best thing. Although, I mean, it seems as though Zach is doing a pretty good job in that department, but the blowing of the money is still taking place by the fucking twin brother as well, by the way, who is claiming that everyone else is fake, but he's the one special snowflake who's worthy of being paid for, despite hating on her in private. Boys don't write paragraphs like this. This is fake. Bro, you weren't even listening to the fucking video, dude. I just have 500 likes. People who just weren't even listening to anything that was being said. It was a voice message, you pleb. This dude calls her names and slags her off, claims he was brought up different to her fake friends, and still goes to the Super Bowl after she gifted them tickets. Got it. There has always been something about M that I have not liked, but this is still not right. Absolutely. He's virtue signaling so much about my mum didn't raise me this way. I would never do such a thing, and then he takes the Super Bowl thing. I can't believe the cheek of this guy, genuinely. He needs to wind his fucking neck in. Stop acting like some sort of virtuoso when he's a mug. He's the biggest mug of them all. He's worse than Mikayla.
Get dressed with me to celebrate my boyfriend Zach is moving in with me.
Officially, and tonight we're having
God damn, did Cody even finish packing his socks before Zach moved in? I mean, if I were Zach, I'd want to get out of my mama's house to move into my sugar mama's house too. Why are we celebrating a man moving in with us? Like, why is this such a big event that you're hosting a family dinner? I'm not gonna act like this.
Hi.
Awkward.
I just want to say that I miss you. And that I love you.
That behavior is not awkward. I mean, this man just literally has, like, no emotion in his eyes. Like,
this is really pedantic, dude. What do you mean he has no he just looks like a normal guy chatting to a ring. Maybe it was staged, maybe it wasn't, but this is a very, very silly criticism. This girl here seems to be like a mega content drama farm. That part 2 video was basically a re-upload of part 1.
eyes to me. It's actually quite scary. That whole video of him saying, like, I love you. Hi. It just seemed very performative, like he knows that this is gonna get clipped by Mikayla and posted online for everybody to see, to be like, oh my god, look at how amazing my boyfriend is. Like, if this man didn't want you back then, he wanted nothing to do with you until you got money, why are we even giving him the time of day? Now he's moving out of his mama's house into your house. Girl. Anyways.
That's like a big deal, by the way. I don't know why she's so surprised that's like something worth making a video about or celebrating. Like, that's a big moment in any relationship. But whatever, let's just move on from house drama, whatever this TikTok page is. I would love to look at the videos from the actual girl who leaked these messages. This is the girl who was dating Dylan, or Zach's brother, Zach's twin.
I've been talking to is dating Mikayla Nogueira. Bit of backstory, Dylan and I have known each other for 3 years. Him and I have had a long distance friendship / relationship going on since then. His timeline of being in my state is approaching, so I thought within the last year we were really starting to serious things up because it was long distance. We were not official before. So I was in a different page my entire 2025. Also in 2025, I went through a huge catastrophic event that completely ruined me. And he was one of the persons that I deemed to be a very strong support person. So I opened up to him about very personal things about my life and how I was grieving with this loss of this person, and he seemed to be very understanding, which I really respected him for. I had him on a different type of pedestal, but now I understand that that's not the situation that we're in. There is a plot twist, and it's fucking crazy, and you know, I'm here to tell you what it is. So Dylan is not dating Mikayla. He is not dating her. I will get into that here in a minute. I go on to say that I am making this video because I felt disrespected. I felt like I was not being told the truth, and upon other stuff that have surfaced recently, I am finding out that this person is probably not who I thought it was, and definitely not a person that I want in my life, just because the way that he's referred to women around him just is a little crazy to me. Mikayla is a very smart woman. She does everything with intention. Everything has been done with intention. All the bits and snippets and clips that you see of Dylan have been done with 100% intention. So Dylan first told me about Mikayla.
As facts, by the way, Mikayla is very smart. She knows exactly how to stir. In fact, there was a video earlier that went pretty viral of her talking about how she knows exactly how to stir up controversy. And it's hard to even hate on it because it's absolutely true. Again, because the music, we gotta mute this. But POV, you know how to keep people talking, and it's another... She loves these slow-mos, doesn't she? I have tried to hate you simply because I am in the UK. What? What does that have to... Why does being in the UK mean that you have to hate Mikayla? And I can't get anything from your brand, but I just... can't do it! Lola! Here every day for it! I am hooked! Heart eye emoji, kissing emoji. What is this comment? This is the weirdest comment ever. And then the one response, lol. It's fucking weird. This is what goes on in TikTok comments, is it? Jesus Christ. It's so funny as well. The top comment is, the cups ain't it. Who designed this? And still turned off comments for a few videos. It's working. You're talking. She's got you talking, man. You're all falling for it. You're on strings. She's explaining the fucking tactic right there, right in front of you when you're all so dumb. Hey. And I'm adding to it too, but at least I'm aware of that.
On December 19th, 2025, he was very, very upset that she was resurfacing back into the picture, which came off to me a little odd because why are you so mad? Like, I didn't understand the rage that was there, to then come to find out that in 2022, she made a video about how she dated identical twins in high school. I did ask him about the situation, and he is standing firm on his word that he does not like her. He never liked her.
Oh no! The fact you're so hyperfixated. So yeah, she did date both the twins in high school. The fact you're so hyperfixated on this right now, and the fact that her and I never dated or did anything, I never went on a date with her. I dated the same girl throughout high school for sophomore, junior, and senior year. I don't believe him. I think Mikayla's telling the truth in this story. I think he's lying. I think he's been bamboozled here and he's not happy about it.
She's not his type. You know, the full spiel. Something's not adding up, and we're not doing this. I have tons of other receipts. Come back for part 2.
Hopefully this part 2 isn't just a re-upload of part 1 like the other one is, but yeah, let's have a look.
Me very, very, very...
Whoa, why is it so much louder? Jesus Christ.
Intimate details about their childhood, their teenagehood, details about Mikayla. Girl, I know some stuff that I have no business knowing, and I'm not going to put the business on here. I absolutely do not respect a man that low talks a woman, because women low talk women. Women are bitches. For a man to come and low talk a woman.
Sorry, what? What is the... You don't like when men low talk women and then you low talk women. You call women bitches. What is going on here? That's not normal. That's bad. You can't be saying that's horrible. Do women low talk? This is just pure, like, surely this is just a perpetuation of a very harmful stereotype that women love to chat shit about each other. I don't know. Is it my place to talk about that or like make that assertion or claim? You guys can let me know, I suppose, but like, fuck me.
You're a bitch. Okay, so going back on that topic about...
What did she just say? If you're a woman, you're a bitch. Oh, no, he's calling men that low talk women bitches. Okay, my bad, Jenny.
Okay, so going back on that topic about the twins, I couldn't understand why he was so upset, and now it made sense. It clicked why he was so upset that she's back into the picture. But I come to find out that, like, I'm just not the only person that he's talking to. On Saturday, when everything happened, I sent him the video, and I basically told him what was going to happen. Since Saturday, he had been ghosting me, basically. He just did not want to talk, and I completely get it. He's getting doxxed. I do not want to be overbearing, so I let it go, just to come find out that he is talking to someone that he has not talked to in years. Her great detail about the situation, which is the video that Rich Lux posted. By the way, girl, so on December 19th, he wanted to rant, and according to Dylan, him and his brother don't have a good relationship because girls and twins, I guess. Anyway, so he's telling me that this girl is going on a date with his brother, and he completely hates this girl, and he completely despises her, and then tells me that I may know this girl. Mind you, we're states away. I have no clue what he's talking about. I completely ignore it, and then he sends me Mikayla's TikTok. I said, no way, you're trolling me. We get on an hour phone call, and he is going into great detail. On December 30th, he texted me a picture of her at his house because I didn't believe him, and I'm going to show you guys this picture. I also took a screenshot of a video that she uploaded, maybe I think days later. She was wearing the same shirt. On January 11th, he sent me another picture of them cuddling on the couch.
Really, really weird behavior here, dude. This guy, I don't like Dylan. I think Dylan is a mug. If I was Zach, I'd be pissed at him. If I was Mikayla, I would be pissed at Dylan here. There is no way that in private this has not caused a huge shitstorm family-wise, into like dynamic-wise. Especially if Zach is now moving in with Mikayla, they must resent the shit out of Dylan for all of this horrible stuff. Because Dylan's being a massive, I almost said the C word there, I can't use that. No, I can, now it's just blur it. He's being a massive
which is why I am saying that everything she does is so intentional. They're twins. I do want to say I don't know the timeline that she has. This is just the timeline, as you can see, with receipts that I have. This is what I know. Dylan, you're too fucking grown for this. You're pushing 30, bro. You need to stop playing in people's faces. It's not fun. Grow the fuck up. Like, there goes 3 years. I'm not too hell-bent up on it, but damn, bitch. A lot more information and a lot more details that are just like, they're just going to cause a lot more harm. This is what you guys wanted to know. This is what it is. Stop letting her play in your face. Mikayla, stop lying to people. Stop, girl. Like, get away from these people. Dylan is not the person that you want to have around. He does not like you, but now he likes you because you took him to the Super Bowl. That's not okay. I don't fucking know, but
I agree with her, to be honest. Mikayla should not be around Dylan. Dylan clearly has it out for her. Dylan clearly despises her. Dylan clearly does not respect her, and that should be more than enough reason to sort of cut Dylan out of your life, in my opinion, at least. I want to see more about, I want to see this girl's TikTok, though. She posted anything else regarding this. Jenny Sanchez. She might have actually deleted those videos, which is interesting. You know what? If she did delete those videos, it probably is because Mikayla or someone in that family or in and around that circle personally messaged her saying, like, look, this is causing us a lot of trouble right now. I really like it if you took these down, which I'm not even blaming them for necessarily at all. Anyway, let's talk about this Sydney character a little bit. The Margarita woman. She's from Philadelphia. She's a makeup artist and she does fashion. Here's a video that Mikayla posted of her moving in.
I needed Sydney to move in because I need help the next week. It's a busy fucking week. I am demolishing my beauty room. We're seeing Ariana Grande. And I have divorce court. Yeah, I need someone by my side. Today we're gonna head into the city, have a little girls' day, get some lunch, drinks.
Yeah, okay, good for them, whatever. The whole point is that they're good friends, right? She's like a reoccurring character in these videos now, as well as Zach and Dylan. Dylan, no way. There is no way Dylan makes it in any of Mikayla's videos in the future, by the way. If he does, I will genuinely be shocked. I will be shot to bits. But I would bet real money that Dylan never, like, at least for the foreseeable future, is not on Mikayla's TikTok anywhere. Because I'd be willing to bet they're not hanging out at all. That's like some shit, even like during Thanksgiving, Christmas, Dylan's like not invited anymore type stuff. Like Mikayla and Dylan, they will do everything in their power to keep them not in the same room anymore.
You know, I would love...
I don't need a whole life story, just yes or no.
Yes, okay. A little baby one. Thank you.
So yeah, Sydney, people love Sydney. It's like, yeah, every girl needs a bestie, it's all this stuff. But then people found out that she's like a big time MAGA Republican. And when I say like, I'm not talking like a regular, oh, I love my family Republican who's like brainwashed a little. I'm talking like big time MAGA Republican. When are we shade matching President Donald J. Trump? Hashtag let's go. To which Sydney loves that message, right? Call me Mr. President. And she's just liking messages and leaving heart comments of people just tagging the president on TikTok. Mate, she loves Daddy Trump. Trump Daddy slayed with this one, period. Has he called you for that color match yet? Not yet, stay tuned. Mate, this girl loves Trump. This is so, thank you, Mr. President Trump, with a big like and a couple of hearts. The most liked comment here, he rapes children, by the way. Jesus Christ. I'm glad that's the most liked one, to be fair. Rare aesthetic, you're Mikayla Nogueira's best friend, but you're secretly a Trump supporter. It's not really much of a secret, to be honest. She seems to be pretty upfront about it, pretty proud about it. Here's a comment she made. Now that Trump isn't in office, who are you going to blame for everything? The people who voted for peace, hope, and a leader were the same people who had something nasty and degrading to say to our last president. Ironic, isn't it? I'm sure they will be the same people who will complain about everything that is about to happen to us that they were blind to see coming. I pray for your families as much as I pray for my own, hoping for the best and keeping an open mind. This was just 2 weeks after January 6th as well, when Donald Trump literally incited an insurrection against his own country and prevented the peaceful transfer of power. Fucking unprecedented, which was ironic coming from a former president. Killed quite a few people there as well, indirectly, and injured a lot of men as well. So posting some epic memes. Trump may have hurt your feelings, but Biden is hurting your family, finances, and your freedom. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court that Trump appointed literally overturned the federally protected right to an abortion. I mean, talk about hurting family, finances, and freedom. Fun fact, American-made products don't get stuck on cargo ships. And then you've got more reposts from Sydney. Lovely. What a lovely political what a lovely knowledge of politics that Sydney has.
And her best friend Sydney have officially spoken out about whether or not they are MAGA. So Sydney actually took to her comment section and revealed quite a lot. This person says, is this...
Oh, to be fair, Sydney is saying that she's grown and changed. It is real. I think everyone is also forgetting that people change, learn, and evolve every day, including myself. There's really not much more I can say. Interesting. Okay, so because these comments here were from last year. Like, they weren't long ago at all.
It is real. I think everyone is also forgetting that people change, learn, and evolve every day, including myself. There's really not much more I can say. She also commented on this one saying, no, not Sydney. Please tell me you're not MAGA. She goes, I'm not. I made a silly TikTok about his foundation shade a year ago. She also liked this comment that said, ladies, let's use our critical thinking skills here and recognize that Sydney could have once been a Trump supporter and then become disgusted by him like so many. Have you ever changed your mind and grown and learned in your life? So she did like this one. Basically saying, yeah, maybe at one point she was, and then now she's realized that she isn't. Mikayla Nogueira also is continuing to say that she is not MAGA in her comments. Well, there you go. Mikayla and Sydney have both said they are not MAGA. Sydney did allude to the fact that maybe once she agreed, but now she has learned, evolved, and understood that maybe that does not go with her morals and her values anymore. So, do you think that people are allowed to change their minds and grow? Let me know in the comments.
Obviously, people are allowed to change their mind and grow, but the question here is whether or not they're lying. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of people on the left used to be MAGA. I was never MAGA, obviously, because I'm fucking British. And when I say I was on the right, that's kind of bullshit as well. I was just an edgy 14-year-old kid who watched Ben Shapiro feminists get wrecked compilations, really. I wasn't like politically... The second I started becoming politically aware, I was immediately on the left. But in regards to this, I guess you can make of it what you will. Do you think it's just damage control? Do you think she's lying? Do you think that she's actually changed her mind? I'll leave that up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to think. This here is like the cringiest video I've ever seen, so I think we should end with this, to be honest.
Drunk, get ready with me. I'm gone with the fucking wind, bro. I don't know if I've...
Everyone has an experience with some kid when you're younger who's like very obviously pretending to be drunk because they think it's cool. Mikayla's a fully grown, like she's 30 years old. She's like nearing 30 at the very least. Why are you still doing like fake drunk acting bullshit? And this is actually funny because she turned the comments off because I guess the people bullying her for how horrible her acting was actually got to her for once. But she fucking deserves it because this is such a cringe video, dude.
Drunk, get ready with me before so... We're gonna see how this goes. My skin, look at this. Look at my fucking skin. The sunburn is insane. Yeah, I have a really bad sunburn, especially on my chin. I've never had that blistering before. So, let's see what we can do. This video might be really bad because I'm so drunk. I am drunk. Like, okay, I'm obviously gonna prep my skin with POV. I had a shot of vodka.
How long is this fucking video, dude? We're not gonna watch the whole thing, of course, but you can see, like, as it goes on, she's still just as drunk as she is at the start, and she's just fucking plastered. Oh my god, I'm so drunk. I'm having such a good time right now. Look at me, I'm so drunk. God, this is the worst thing she's done all video. This is the worst thing she's done in her whole career.
And my e.l.f. lipstick. If you need a good pencil sharpener, this one's from POV, and I'm telling you right now, like, it's a good-ass pencil sharpener.
Man, the POV, her POV, I tried the POV Pro in one of these videos, in fact. A little awkward now, because my ex was the one applying it to me on camera, but yeah, they're not very good. They're definitely not worth the price. And on that, I think we should end the video. So as always, hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll catch you on the next one. So yeah, bye.